Look, it's your boy Ink with a season 1 episode 2 review of Cowboy Bebop. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's jump right into the action, bruh. We had this episode, we had the introduction of Jet Black, which is the main character best friend. We got Spike, which is the main character. This time there's a mission about a corgi, and the corgi, it just goes to show. And I love this episode because there's a lot that is shown about the world right now. They're talking about and it's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing episode. I was really impressed. When you look at it from the tip of the iceberg, it's boring. It's fucking boring. But when you take the time to understand it or to try to analyze it, it's amazing because we're shown a case of the world. We're showing that there's still animals, and some of them are instinct or pretty rare, so they fetch a good sum, right? And we're getting a bounty hunter. Last episode, I said that Spike was, again, the main character was a bit morally like on the upper hand. Was a better person than a worse person. Right? When we're seeing that is because there's this bounty hunter who wants to hunt a corgi. What is a corgi? Well, the dog, the exact race, right? You don't need to explain it. You can just look up corgi on Google, right? And yeah, so it goes to the corgi, and there's a bounty hunter who's trying to get it back because the corgi is worth a lot. So Spike is like, why are they so intent on getting their hand on it? And when he tried to sell it, you realize that it's only a couple of bucks. It's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna sell it. There's no intent, right? And then there's a amazing scene because there's this guy who, for some reason, is willing to completely die for it. And he's a bad guy. And he's a bounty hunter. So technically the same thing that Spike is. Spike has moral, this guy doesn't. So it's a good thing to showcase about reality of what Spike should be and what he is. And it's also a superb introduction to the show. So the show you're following and you're liking the main character, which is this bounty hunter. You kind of want him to get a good job. Right? So the first instinct that you have is how much is the dog worth, and I think it's kind of cool that they make an effort to showcase that the dog is worth basically nothing. So like, what the fuck are you wasting your time for? This is not a good contract. Move on. But then they say this one thing, and that changed the whole perspective. It's not how much the dog is worth. It's how much it's worth to the owner. It's a small attachment to the dog. Not that the owner has a lot of money. Although the dog is not rare by itself, the emotion and the relationship that he created with the owner is rare. Because it's rare, we offer money, right? And at the end of the day, we decide to keep the corgi because, again, it's a good dog, and there's no monetary value. So until we meet the owner, we're gonna keep it safe. Then they keep the whole shit. And there's another part that's really cool. Spike doesn't like the dog because the dog is affectionate. The dog is something to care for. Spike is this guy who wants to be alone. Spike is this guy who wants to be surrounded by people that are going to be strong because he doesn't want to lose anybody. And the dog, he's afraid to get close to the dog because the dog is weak. And that was super cool. That was a really well thought option, and it's a really good episode.